We are very much looking forward to the day when these, any kind of counterterrorism activity, whatever it may be, whether that's it or we're doing that or not doing that, we don't want to have to be engaged in counterterrorism, but we are for self-defense. I mean, the only reason that we are in Afghanistan today, and the only reason that the United States is pursuing al-Qaeda there and elsewhere, is because al-Qaeda is trying to kill Americans and other people everywhere.
Okay.
So this is a matter of self-defense, and regrettably we're living in a very dangerous world, and we're very appreciative to the Pakistani people, we're very appreciative to the government, and we understand the powerful feelings about any of these efforts. But Pakistan faces a very serious threat. Lashkar-e-Taiba, Tehrik-e-Taliban, al-Qaeda, Haqqani Network. These people blow people up in mosques. They blow people up in marketplaces. They don't have a program to build schools.
Well, President Obama is very, very sensitive and very concerned about any kind of reaction to any kind of counterterrorism activities, whatever they may be. And the President has spoken very directly, very transparently, and very accountably to our all of our efforts. We want to work with the government of Pakistan, not against it. This is a program in many parts of the world where the President has really narrowed whatever it might be doing to live up to the highest standards with respect to any kind of counterterrorism activities. And I believe that we're on a good track. I think the program will end as we have eliminated most of the threat and to run the country. There's a civilian government. In effect, they were restoring democracy. And
by killing people on the roads?
Oh, no, that's not restoring democracy, and we're very, very concerned about that. Very concerned about that. And I've had direct conversations with President Mansour, with Vice President al-Baradei, with General al-Sisi, as have other members of our government. And I've talked to the Foreign Minister, Nabil Fahmy. So I've been in touch with all of the players there, and we have made it clear that that is absolutely unacceptable. It cannot happen now. As you know, these situations can be very confusing and very difficult. We're working very hard right now with Lady Catherine Ashton, with various officials, with other foreign ministers of other countries, in order to try to see if we can resolve this peacefully. But the story of Egypt is not finished yet.